What's up, guys? Welcome back to Big Ticket Talk. We're here with Carter Smith, if you know him from All Day Sports.
I'm
We're
back,
back.
baby.
We're
I'm
back.
back. Don't
All Day
worry.
Sports
I'm
is
here.
back.
I'm here. I'm back.
But we got 5 topics for you guys today. In English, we got NFL power rankings. We got like quarter season, mid-season, NBA awards, MVP. What are we calling it? What are you saying?
Price
Is Right. Yeah. So we got some of that. Since I'm a card shop owner, I can't participate.
He's the host.
And then we have Mr. Can't get enough of Brandon Ayuk over here.
I'm not even an Irish fan. He's just that good. They're sleeping. Just wait.
But we'll go ahead and get started with
He's elite.
our
Power
rankings.
Who's
So,
gonna
D,
go
you want to start?
Go first. Okay, I had a few honorable mentions also.
Oh my goodness. Seriously?
God.
Are you kidding me right
it's
now?
two. It's two. I'm not gonna talk much about them, but honorable mentions is Texans and Bucks, because I think the Bucks, they're very polarizing because they had a good start, awful next month, and then they're picking it back up.
I think I've always liked Baker, but I was surprised, man. He's been cooking.
He's been
this
really
year.
good. His touchdown interception ratio is really good.
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
Peep Dallas's meme in the back that you can't even see.
Yeah, just don't even try to zoom. Don't worry about it. We'll do better next.
Yeah, and then the Texans, they've just had a bad injury bug lately. Lost their 2 top receivers.
Yeah, and Stroud for a week. I mean, they still beat the Titans.
Yeah.
That's
Honestly,
expected.
I hope they sneak in. They could recreate the Bills. Yeah, oh wait, no, that wouldn't work. I was gonna say Bills Texans playoff matchup.
Smacking the table.
Where's that Chiefs? That was Chiefs Texans, right?
The Bills and Texans played in the wild card, and that's when Deshaun went off in the OT or whatever.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
For real. That's
and then
That's crazy.
Jeez, that feels like that was forever ago.
and what was that 2020?
2019? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 2019, and then they blew it a 21-point lead at halftime.
Back when people thought Josh Allen was okay.
Yeah.
He's still just okay.
Doesn't beat the allegation.
Well, who's your number 10 then?
I had the Bills at 10.
Okay.
I think that might be
Bills at 10.
that might be a little low, but still they've been really shaky. Like they're starting to pick.
They've really picked
up.
it up strong though.
They had like a weak spot from week 6 on. And kind of like a week to like 2 weeks before they played the Chiefs.
Now they've been.
They've been the normal Bills. Yeah.
I still think they haven't like tapped into their full offensive identity since they fired their coach, because I think things just weren't in sync with the coach and the offense. But now they're just kind of refiguring it out, because like Diggs still isn't doing anything.
Yeah.
And
try to have him in fantasy. I know.
Yeah.
I agree.
He's doing nothing. So there's definitely more to be.
They're
had
definitely
with
like
them,
over
so-
relying on just Josh Allen just doing Josh Allen things.
Stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and like
'Cause he has 40 total touchdowns right now, and he's actually running the ball
and, like
good. Yeah,
Gabe,
really
Gabe
good.
Davis can only have so many 3-touchdown games.
Right.
You got Kincaid too, but like
Kincaid's come on.
I agree with
He
you.
had a
Like
bad week last week. He was like.
I feel like they are starting to pick
so
up their
good.
stride on offense.
Yeah, they're
They've also
starting.
had some bad injuries on defense. Losing Milano was a big loss.
Yeah, huge loss. That was our guy on defense.
They're starting to figure it out though, and I think come playoff time they'll figure out how to keep Diggs incorporated in the offense, and they'll turn things around. Definitely.
Yeah, I think they have turned things around. Honestly.
I think they've already hit that kind of stride. I think they're still waiting to get Diggs involved, like you said, but I think that's the only thing they really have left to do.
They have a chance to take that division, by the way.
They do.
Because the Ravens beat the Dolphins, and then they beat because they already had the tiebreakers. They beat the Dolphins. So
yeah, it'll be close for sure.
number 10, I have Tampa Bay. I think they're pretty good, honestly.
They are just off my list.
Because I understand them being off your list, but I just kind of want to give them credit because they're winning the NFC South, and their record is not great. But I just think Baker has really honestly playing like top 12-ish, top 10-ish. Like he's been playing that
really,
good.
really
I'm not gonna say he's that good right now.
He's
been playing that.
He's been efficient, and that's what they need him to do. Because they have a good running back in Rashard.
They still have good receivers. They have a good tight end. Their defense plays hit or miss, I suppose. But I think the Bucs are asleep in the NFC. But honestly, I just don't see them competing with the Niners, Eagles, Cowboys.
Yeah, that's
even the Lions.
Like we said, it's most likely it's gonna be like Dallas going to, like you said earlier, Dallas going to Tampa again for the wild card, and they're probably gonna win. I don't think it'll be I think it actually could be a close game on like last year when they sent Brady off, but we'll see. I guess number 10, I've got Kansas City and the McRae babies.
Ooh.
Kansas City at 10.
I had them a little bit higher, but
I did too.
but I could definitely.
They're not better than
yeah.
anybody that's in front of them. They lost. To the mighty Oakland Raiders.
You can't
or
count them
whatever
out
they are,
though.
the
The
Vegas
Chiefs, you
Raiders.
cannot ever count the Chiefs out.
Well, that's what.
Don't
That's
diss O'Connell.
9 for 29.
Pretty
Whoa.
good.
Samir White.
Well, that's why. That's me not counting Mahomes out is putting him on my list. Honestly, like
Yeah, that's
they've been pretty rough.
yeah. It's been tough to watch.
This is
Chiefs
probably
games.
Mahomes' worst year. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yeah, by far. I don't
He's
think.
throwing a lot of interceptions. He's not throwing a lot of touchdowns. He's
Well,
like,
I don't think it's even close.
Russell Wilson has better statistics than him.
yeah, no, Mahomes has been underwhelming.
don't
But I think he's still,
He's been human.
yeah.
I don't think it's close because he hasn't even had those like defining moments this season where he's like proven he could be the top quarterback. He's just been
I
all
think-
right.
I still wouldn't knock him down from that one spot.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
But I do
Who's your
agree.
number 9?
I think to add on that, I think part of it's he's still just figuring out what to do with the weapons he's given.
I agree.
So
I honestly, I think this is the first time we've seen like a generational talent like that too, because like we didn't see Brady. Like Brady struggled in his early years, but we weren't even born yet, right? Like,
Yeah.
We didn't watch Brady in his early
I agree.
years. We couldn't. I mean, when we first watched Brady struggle, was the only struggle we saw really from Brady was 2019 when he had no receivers with the Patriots and they still were 12-4.
yeah.
I
Most of the
understand.
time
I think
it's-
Mahomes is still that guy, and just when your best receiver is a second round rookie, is still just like. I mean, obviously Kelsey's basically a receiver at this point, but
Yeah.
I just think it's like Mahomes I think needs to stop being a crybaby. I'm gonna be real here. Like he's kind of been like.
He has cried a lot. Yeah, for sure.
But I understand him getting frustrated with like guys
But-
like Tony.
But yeah, I mean, like, honestly, you have to give him. But yes, I think the officiating stuff. I think that was like, come on.
I was thinking I was
But
childish when he said to Josh
but the fact that
Allen a
he's
little bit.
the fact that he's still not throwing his receivers under the bus in the media,
Yeah.
which it shows a lot of character, which we've
It's
always
always
known that. But
He-
number
he-
9.
He did apologize for what he said to Josh Allen and all that and that whole
Yeah.
fiasco. So
yeah.
at least he took accountability.
I respect it.
Yeah,
Still
for
shouldn't have
sure.
been said, but
But yeah. Number 9, I had the Rams. I think
That's
they're.
it.
I think they're.
I like the Rams, man.
I
Stafford has been great.
I think they're that.
Let's be
sleep-
honest.
I think they're that sleeper team in the NFC. Like
Yeah.
everybody's.
They get hot.
Everybody's pretty high on the Niners, Eagles, and Cowboys, and Lions are picking up some steam, but they've always had a little bit of buzz. But
Yeah.
the Rams lately, Puka's been playing better than he did at the beginning of the
Which is
season,
crazy,
which is saying
actually.
something.
Yeah.
And
He's awesome.
Cup is still like he's not doing what he's done in the past, but he's still giving good numbers.
I feel like it's just hard for him to get back into the offense.
Yeah,
honestly,
he's
so
he's
far.
he's honestly
Yeah.
helping Puka.
That Puka was that good
Yeah.
that they didn't. Puka was so good that they didn't throw kind of I don't know what you want to say, throw Cooper Cup back into the fire, which that's really does say a lot.
Yeah, and
I still think Cooper Cup is pretty good.
Yeah.
But it's just hard to say how good he's been.
and I
He would still make my top 10 list.
oh yeah, and I
think
think
so too.
I think Cup is helping Puka get open as
Mhm.
well because he's giving him more one-on-ones because you still have to respect the fact that Cup had that insane year 2 years ago.
It's hard to guard him because both those guys, Puka and Cooper, are so good at like finding like the openings in the
Yeah,
zone.
they're-
Because that's what Cooper Cup's really known for.
Well,
Like,
that's
he's so
what
good at
that's
finding
what
openings.
McVay's offense does too.
They're so good at getting those. That's why Puka's flourish, but he's just good in general. But
Yeah,
when you have two guys like that can, I think that's why the Rams can be dangerous because when you have two guys that can do that good in zones, I think.
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
like-
they're
Oh,
on.
and then they're cooking in the run game too. Kyron Williams has been really.
And when you
good.
have Stafford who can still sling it like crazy,
Kyron Williams
he's
is
just-
like a top 5 running back this year.
Yeah, he's
It's
been
not,
great.
it's not even close.
Yeah.
he's been amazing.
good,
But like,
but their record doesn't really show that.
I think they're inconsistent more than
and
anything.
they've also had some injuries as well. Like
They
Puka,
have,
Puka was out for
Kyron
like
missed
3 weeks.
5 weeks. Yeah,
Yeah.
Puka missed a few
Cup
weeks.
missed the first
Yeah.
5. Yeah.
5, yeah.
And
So
their
they-
defense
they've-
is nothing crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
I
But
haven't really heard Aaron Donald's name all year.
well, I mean, when you're always double teamed,
I'm sure he gets
you
triple
can't
teamed.
do
this
much.
time.
Yeah.
Who else do you have to block?
I don't know if I can name
line?
anybody else in the Rams defense. If I can be honest.
They
with
still
you.
have Samson Abucam or whatever his name is.
Who?
Who's your number?
But,
Who am I nine? I got the Browns.
Yeah.
I think the Browns. They just clinched the playoff spot. They're really good. Flacco's playing really good. All of a sudden,
He's been cooking.
he's been really good.
MVP
Comeback player of the year.
He's been really good. Amari
is
Cooper's
another
been really
topic,
good.
Look out, Demar.
No, look how DeMar. You
Yeah.
you died for nothing.
It's true.
I have Houston at 9.
Okay, that's good.
Wow.
I don't have Jacksonville on this list. I think
Oh, I
Houston
didn't-
is that good
No,
with
I have
Stroud.
Jacksonville.
I didn't have Jacksonville.
I think Jacksonville's the most overrated team in the league.
Yeah, you know, I'm
Jacksonville
biased,
sucks.
so I won't comment on it. But I obviously I don't like
it's
T-Law.
alright, I don't care.
But then I had Cleveland at 8.
Okay,
Yeah, I had Cleveland at 8.
that's
Yeah.
good.
right?
So who's your 8th then?
My 8,
I Cleveland at 8.
I think it is.
Plus, Cleveland has the best defense, and I think that's going to go a long way this
Yep.
year because there's so much inconsistency at quarterback.
On the
But
offensive
if
side of the ball,
their
yeah.
passing game can keep like this, they're gonna be tough to beat.
Well, that's
they
what
don't
I'm
even
saying.
have to be that good.
See, well, that was my
No,
thought.
but if they're
was
just
like
being average.
was like, oh, their defense has been keeping them in the games, and then I watched that Thursday night game, and I was like, dude, this offense is cooking.
Yeah.
Without Amari Cooper. That
Oh yeah,
Yeah. And
Elijah Moore is a good receiver.
but like people talk about like defense can't win you football games anymore, but like this
Oh,
year,
yeah, it can.
this year I think it's like different. You can tell because there's more turnovers. We talked about this earlier.
Look
in
what the
year.
Ravens just did to the 49ers.
Yeah.
There's way more turnovers this year, or way more picks than past years, and I think defenses can win games because the inconsistency on the offensive end.
But I still think defense.
It's like
still
every
matters,
week, it's like the new number 1 team in the NFL gets blown out by another team. It seems like that almost every other week.
It does actually.
One more thing, it's like when I think like who's the quarterback that I'm picking to go down and score a drive for me this year, I can't name you the quarterback.
Yeah, there's no guy that's just been like. Well, that's why the MVP is so open this year, and that's why we'll talk about that a little bit later. But
it seems like every quarterback has their flaws,
it seems like that's
They have their struggles.
there's almost been a new a new front runner for MVP every week.
The last 2 months.
I have Buffalo at 7. We already talked about them a little bit.
Yeah.
I think they have the edge over the 3 teams I have behind them.
Where'd you have Buffalo? Just
I'm not saying
Where's your 7?
Well, 8 was the Chiefs. We already explained.
Yeah.
That. But I got the Lions at 7.
Yeah.
I think they're actually a tad overrated. I'm not. That's not MVP bias. I'm a Vikings fan.
I would beg to differ. I think people are forgetting about them. They're underdogs against the Cowboys next
Yeah,
week.
they're like
Against the Cowboys, they're underdogs.
They're like
who cares what the betting
they're-
says?
It's
they're
not
plus
even about the
200.
betting. It's
So
not
they're
even
but
about
they're
the
the underdogs.
Who's in charge of the favorite thing?
Vegas. I mean, it's
But
a
that's-
group of
that's-
people
that's
that
not
look at the
the point,
stats
yeah.
and then.
I think the Cowboys are gonna beat them by 2 touchdowns. To be honest with you.
I hope they do, but I don't know.
fan over here. That is not happening.
I think the Lions I think they're inexperienced, and I think once they get to the playoffs, they're not.
But
Good.
see,
I could definitely see that. But
What I hear every week is if the Cowboys, basically all I heard this from announcers and the media and everything is if the Cowboys can win this weekend, if Dak can win, if the Cowboys can win, if Dak can play well, that he'll be the front runner for MVP. There's a lot of ifs in there.
Yeah.
I don't think this is. I mean, they just lost to Miami. I don't think this is a walkthrough game for the Dallas at all.
Oh no, I think this is a huge game, but
for both sides.
But like one thing about it is
I have the Eagles at 6.
6.
I had the Eagles at 6 too.
Yeah.
I had the Chiefs at 7. I have the Lions at 6. But yeah, about the Lions, the one thing that worries me as a Cowboys fan is our run defense is not great, and they look like one of the best running teams.
They are
in
one of
the
the best
league,
running teams for sure.
and it worries me
That 1-2 punch is nasty.
that
With
they're
Gibbs and Monk.
they're
That's
just gonna go
tough.
inside out on us, and that play action is gonna kill us.
I don't think so. I think you're gonna be able to guard their passing game.
I don't know.
I'm gonna take you guys for sure.
I think whoever like wins early is gonna win the game. Like, because I think Dallas could make a statement, go up a score, and just keep it the rest of the game. But if they fall behind, they're not great at coming back.
Well, I have Philly at 6. I was really high on Jalen Hurts to start the year, and I was like he might I think he's gonna win the MVP and da. But I mean these last couple weeks they've been rough. It's been shaky.
And they barely beat the Giants.
I had the underdog on the Giants and I was like, ooh.
Because I think the Eagles is like,
Mm-hmm.
they just falling apart, and then like. I mean, you already talked about this, how like they're facing out more zone coverage, and it's just messing up their offense, and also losing Steichen as offensive coordinator.
It was there's a lot going into it, but just I mean
I don't think Hurts has regressed. Honestly, I just think.
Honestly, I think it's about 50-50. Their defense has been rough.
Bradbury's just a bomb. He's a bomb.
92-yard drive from the Seattle by Drew Lock to beat him. Like,
and Bradbury and Slay. I mean, Slay's been hurt.
You're talking about guys that were arguably 2 top 10 corners last year that
they're just playing.
haven't even played like top 20.
This
Bradbury's like, he just looks like one of the worst in the league.
This reminds me of
I have Dallas at 5 too.
I got Dallas at 5. So
Okay.
I had the Dolphins at 5.
Okay.
But yeah, Bradbury. It honestly reminds me of like that year Jalen Ramsey just kind of like disappeared.
The year before he got moved to Miami.
Yeah, and he just like disappeared. That's kind of how I like look at the Bradbury situation. I think he will turn it around, but
I don't know.
he's also getting old.
He is. That defense is aging a little bit.
To kind of go, so like I said, so I have Dallas at 5. So he said that to kind of go off of that. I still have the Cowboys above the Eagles, obviously because of the Sunday Night Football win of a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Dallas, they look very, very good at times, and then they worry me at times.
Mm-hmm.
Their red zone offense has scared me. I don't know what to say. I'm not a fan or anything, but like watching them all year, it looked rough. It looked rough all year.
Yeah.
I mean, going back to the beginning of the year, not being able to score and losing to Arizona, going to last week with Lukey fumbling on the 1 yard line.
Yeah,
Like,
it feels
it's like never ending.
This is gonna sound
It's
crazy,
bad.
but we're missing an Ezekiel Elliott right
No,
now.
you are, because you guys are not like.
Well, that was what we used to always make fun of it. Like,
Yeah, but
when,
that
we
was
used to-
his job.
All he
Punch
does
in
is
the
just
end
punch it
zone.
in
Yeah.
from the 4 yard line. We're like,
That's
but-
his job.
It's true.
yeah, that was every week, right? So we used to give him crap, but then now you guys do everything else.
Good.
And like you said, your run defense, your inside run defense has
Yeah.
been rough at times.
we were missing Jonathan Hankins,
Yep.
so
Who?
he was hurt. Who started D tackle. So that didn't help. Also, we suck on the road, and
That's the Titans' problem.
we suck on the road, and
we're like 5-2 at home, and then
we played two road weather games, and we play in an indoor stadium. So I think that was part of
the
to do with
Bills
it.
game
It
was
doesn't
rough.
matter.
And then
Yeah.
it was
Oh, the Bills game was
raining,
good.
right?
The Dolphins
Miami.
game was pouring.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the
So-
Bills' run game killed.
It didn't
so
look
bad.
like it
That
was-
was so
it
bad.
didn't look like it
Cook
on-
just.
Yeah.
Cooked.
Oh, that game the weather was bad, but the Miami game, it didn't even look like it was raining. But then when they zoomed in on the players,
Yeah,
it gets
it was
pouring.
nuts.
It
Yeah.
just was kind of like a light.
Yeah, I don't think we're. I'm hoping we don't have to play any crazy weather games, but
It's looking like you're gonna be away every game in the postseason, which is rough.
yeah, it's
Maybe unless Philadelphia loses out or something, you can sneak into that 1 seed.
I don't think
I mean,
Philadelphia's gonna lose
Philadelphia could end up playing Seattle in the first round, which
Philadelphia might
I think
get the bye.
that could be a.
We'll see.
No.
Here, that's
They
the thing.
played the Cardinals
They're
and
not
the Giants.
They're not getting a bye. San Fran's gonna walk away with it.
How do you know that?
I have to look
Oh,
at it,
yeah.
but well, I'm just saying.
Who did the Niners play the last 2 games?
I don't know.
Probably like part of their 2 divisions.
I think they played the Cardinals to end it.
I'm just saying because I saw the Eagles play the Cardinals and the Giants. Like if they, I think they're gonna win those 2 games.
What's the?
They could lose those games.
They
That's the
could.
crazy
I'm
thing.
saying the Eagles have a chance with number 1 seed. Is what I'm
That's-
saying.
Because
Commanders and Rams is what the. Is,
Like they could lose.
yeah, that's
they could go 1-1 in those games, or I
don't
could see them going
I don't
1-1.
see them going 1-1.
I could see them losing to the Rams.
No.
Yeah.
Well, you got to think of it this way.
You think the Rams defense can stop the Niners run game? That's
No.
the thing. Like,
Well,
It's-
it's
if you-
like
but
how
if-
the Ravens just took control of that game, but I guess the Ravens are.
yeah, but the Ravens are.
The best
I
arguably
could
the
I could
best team in the league.
see
I
okay.
do understand that.
Let me see where it is.
The Ravens defense sucks.
But I feel like
Or
if the Rams
defense
get hot,
sucks.
you just don't know what can happen.
Yeah, but
It's gonna be a shootout type of game.
Yeah, but I can see the Niners going down and scoring every single drive. I can't see the Rams going every single drive consistently
Yeah, so the Rams
I
go
agree
to
with
Levi
that.
Stadium.
against the Niners defense.
I'm just saying. I think I could see the Rams
It's-
winning.
it's
but
possible.
It could be it could be a
It's a
situation.
division game also.
Is it at home?
It's the Niners are home.
Oh yeah, probably the Niners.
I was gonna say if it's San Fran going into SoFi, I mean with the Rams season on the line.
That's true. The Rams are gonna be playing their butts off too,
Yeah,
because the
so-
Niners already made the playoffs.
I think the Rams pretty much have it locked up because
I wouldn't say
they're
that.
9-7.
They're 8-7.
So you guys will
the
win
Packers
next
are
week.
7-8. We're 7-8, and the Saints are 7-8. I think
Yeah.
No,
There's
it's not-
there's 2 8-7 teams.
it's the Tampa and
It's the Rams and Seahawks, I think.
yeah.
So
So it's not it's gonna be.
it's gonna be tough, but
I wouldn't sleep on.
So
the
if they
Packers.
lose, you guys win out. What's Philly's record?
they're 1 ahead of us. But I think we have the tiebreaker.
Well, I thought Eagles have a tiebreaker.
No, it's confusing how it works. I don't
'Cause I
know.
thought they beat you the first time.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but it's something like
it's
that.
Because
confusing.
the Bills. That's
Because
why
we
I know-
had
'cause
we had
Bills
the
beat
we had the
Dolphins
tiebreaker
first
after we beat them the whole time.
time. Really?
Like yeah, we were the 2 seed.
Anyway. I have Detroit. I had Detroit at 4. I'm high on Detroit.
Okay.
I had the Eagles at 4. I
I
think
had the Dolphins at 4, so that's 3 different ones.
I think with how
I
much
have Miami at 3.
I was gonna talk about the Eagles just quick. I think with how much we were hating on the Eagles, they still have a very talented roster.
I mean, they're still great. Their running
Yeah.
game's still good. I mean, they still
It's
have
awesome.
they still have Devontae Smith and AJ, and
I think their talent could still just
they
will-
still have
will
probably
them
the
through
deepest
games.
defensive
Yeah,
line in
I mean, I
football.
think they're a huge sleeper. I wouldn't like count them out ever.
No, I don't think they're a sleeper, but I
I
think,
think they kind of are because they've been playing so bad.
it's just a team you don't want to run into. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
But
is
yeah.
anybody really scared of them right now?
I wouldn't want to play them in my
Well, that's what I'm saying.
to end the season.
That's my big thing though. Is like
I get
with
it.
Dallas, so they're gonna go in the first round. They're gonna play Tampa, and then what? They're gonna go to Philly
yeah.
It's tough.
or to San Fran.
yeah.
Like,
I think we'll. Play
I just think their offensive game has
I
looked
think
so
we'll play Philly
it's
unless.
looked so.
Oh wait, no, we'll go to San Fran unless the Lions lose. Then if the Lions lose, we'll go to Philly.
yeah. And then so I've got San Fran at 2.
I have.
I got the
and
Bills at
Baltimore
3.
at 1.
I got the Bills at 3. Is that hot take? Or?
I have the Cowboys at 3,
Couldn't be.
Niners at 2, and then Ravens at 1.
I got Niners at 2. Ravens 1.
I think
Who'd
the
you have at
top
3?
like 3
I have
is
the Bills at 3.
Bills
I
at
really think
3.
I picked up that much steam. I think Josh Allen can do
No.
that much.
They could
and-
still miss the playoffs, though. That's one
They're
of the
gonna
things.
make it, and you
That's one of the.
Buffalo. Yeah, that's the NFL this year.
That's
They're
crazy.
gonna make it.
That's one of the things that like sticks out to me.
Well, it's
they've
like
been so rocky throughout the year. I can't put them physically that. I physically.
I
can't
can
put
do
them
it. I
that
think
high.
they're starting to pick it up, and if their run game can do that, and with Josh Allen, like that game against you guys was that game right there. Just sold the Bills for me. How about how well they ran the ball against you guys, and they had to rely on Josh Allen.
But they were
that game.
kind of forced to because they couldn't throw the ball.
You still underestimate that they still ran the ball so
Yes,
good.
but we
And
also,
their offense
we also
is
have
that
a bottom
dangerous.
5 run defense in the league. Bottom
Their
10.
offense is that dangerous. They can do a lot.
Yeah, but
But so you guys are.
they didn't look dynamic in that game. They just ran the ball.
I agree,
Josh
but
Allen didn't.
But they
have
had that
a good
Well,
game.
it's
ability.
because
That's
the
what-
weather was bad.
They have that ability
I
to
get
be
what
able
you're
to beat a playoff team by running the ball,
Yeah.
and they don't have to rely on Josh Allen's arm or legs.
Yeah.
Is what he's saying. Like, so I do agree with that.
I just think they're. I think they're a contender. On
22 minutes into the podcast here,
I'll
think they can-
put them higher when they start using digs because I think that's what they're missing.
they're cooking. They're like I said, they're Diggs cooking away from being unstoppable.
Okay, do you want to talk about the Ravens? I mean, they just put on a masterclass against the Niners.
Lamar isn't playing that crazy, and they're amazing. Like I mean, like statistically, he's playing great. I'm not
Yeah.
dissing.
They
He's
have,
playing
like,
great,
one
but
of the best
statistically,
defenses in the league.
Their defense just
Yes.
totally just made Brock Purdy look like a kindergartner.
yeah. So I mean, there's not much to say. There's not much to say about the Niners and the Ravens. Really, the 49ers roster is amazing.
I think they'll be fine.
Is Brock Purdy actually the guy?
We don't know.
Who knows?
Sam Darnold, just don't sleep on him.
He's cooking, man. I'm telling
Well,
you.
looking back at this, like besides the Cowboys game, the Bills haven't looked dominant. They
I
lost
never
the-
said they were dominant.
Well, they beat the Chargers by 2, beat us
Yeah,
by
that game
beat
is
us by
kinda-
beat us by 21. That's good. And then beat the Chiefs by 3, lost to the Eagles in OT. Beat
The Chiefs are still good,
Beat the
though.
Jets pretty good.
Who's
Then
the Bills'
lost,
last game?
Lost to the Broncos by 2, lost to the Bengals.
That was about one.
Beat the Bucks by 6.
See, that Broncos game was like part of that rough streak they had.
This is a month ago.
Who's the last team they played? Who they last played?
Chargers. They beat them by 2.
Oh, yeah. Was that Thursday night?
That was the Saturday.
That was
before
Eastern
Christmas.
Stick.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
so they've won their last
they
3.
beat the Easton Stick. They beat the Chargers coming off a 60-point Raiders loss by 2 points.
They've
That's rough.
I don't know. Football's weird though.
Any given
Yeah.
Sunday, football's just weird like that.
Yeah, so they've won their last 3, but only one of them has been convincing, and it was against the Cowboys. So it's
So you don't think they're a contender? Is what you're trying to say?
I don't see them being that high until they
Just you wait.
unlock.
Motivation.
Just you wait. I'm sleeping on it.
Can't wait for them to prove me.
All right, on to our NBA midseason awards. 24 minutes into the podcast
Hey,
here.
we'll have plenty of content.
I will
Plenty
start
of
off.
content.
Honestly, I'm just go MVP. I think it's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. He really does
that-
not like it for some reason. You hate him all the time, constantly.
I don't hate him.
But he's been amazing.
He cooks Luka.
He's averaging 30 a game right now. He's playing defense. The Thunder are the second best team in the West. They're very good. And the turnaround, they were a playing team last year. Look what they're doing right now.
Yeah, they're cooking.
Yes,
They're kind of
his-
like the Grizzlies 2 years ago.
And his supporting
last
cast is
year.
still not that good. Let's be real here.
It's not that bad though. Like, what's like? What are they missing?
Who's your MVP?
I had Luka.
Shocker! I am
That's
shocked.
that's sickening.
You wanna? If you put the stats side by side.
No one cares about the points per
Nobody
game.
cares about stat. What?
He's averaging 3 more points
What's
a game,
what's
right?
the
Is that what
Mavs
it is?
record?
They're worse. They're like 5th seed maybe.
Yeah, so they're not that far behind.
Well,
but
know
also
that.
they've been missing their
Anyway,
second best player
both of
in the
these
whole league.
bums here don't know what they're talking about. John Morant is the MVP.
John Morant's always the go.
He's always the MVP.
He's always the GOAT. But
4
listen,
games this season. Grizzlies are 4-0. Without him, they're by far the worst team in the NBA.
No, but they're
pretty bad.
They're
bad,
awful.
yeah.
They're by far the worst.
Yeah.
Oh well. Sorry, I forgot the Pistons. My bad.
There's like
Spurs are worse.
there's like the bottom.
Blazers are worse.
There's the bottom tier of
They're awful.
awesome.
Wizards are worse.
They just lost by 40 to the Nuggets when he was out. So
Pull up Luka's points per game right now because I really want to see that.
Okay,
I'm looking at shit.
but-
okay. Since you don't love to talk about stats,
I do.
They're only 3.5.
you only talk about stats.
They're only 3.5 games behind OKC right now, and Kyrie's played 8 games this season.
I thought we were talking about Luka.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about Shea and Luka because that's.
Yeah.
Can I just say?
But he's talking about his teammates.
We are.
So Luka, he's averaging 33.7 points per game, and like 9 assists. Yeah, 9 assists.
I don't care
and 8
about like that.
rebounds.
Like Luka is a better rebounder passer. I agree with that.
Okay, so tell me what Shea does better than Luka. He's a better leader.
He has a better case
Oh,
right now because
I'm
the turnaround this team has made.
I'm clipping that for any time I talk about Ja.
The Thunder have made a
What do you
huge
mean?
leap.
The Mavs weren't even in the play-in last year.
One of Shea's teammate Josh Gay has the worst true shooting percentage in the NBA, and look what they're doing. Are we really gonna act like Jalen Williams is like an all-star guard? Are we gonna act like
He's really good.
he ain't an all-star though?
He's averaging what, like 20 and 4 and 5?
I don't know.
If you
He's
look
been
at
very
the
good.
team,
He's
all
been a great
right.
game.
From my point of view, obviously I'm not a big basketball guy, but looking from my point of view, so they're the 5 seed and they're the 4 seed,
2 seed.
Second.
2 seed.
Yeah, but it's what.
If you
3
look at
games.
Still
Shea,
so early,
if you look
obviously,
at Shea's team, I mean, I do think Shea's supporting cast is like this.
It's bad.
But if
It's way
It's low.
better.
I wouldn't say it's
Jalen
way
Williams
better.
is good. Chet's the rookie of the year.
okay, I'm saying if we
Yeah.
at this point he is.
Oh, I'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah.
Okay,
I have something to say about
I'm
that.
saying if we knock Luka off the Mavericks and Shea off the Thunder,
The Thunder would suck. And
the
the Mavs,
Thunder
the
would
Mavs
be
would
better
suck.
than the Mavs
The Mavs would suck.
by far.
The Mavs just almost beat you guys without Luka. So
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, I agree with you. I think the Mavs would be substantially worse without Luka.
Did you see the starting lineup they sent out there last
Is that
night?
your only case?
I've said 3
That's what
things.
MVP is.
That's what MVP is.
What a guy
Okay.
brings to his team.
What I am saying right now is
Why when Shea gets to the
what
Mavs,
what
it's
is Shea
like-
doing better than Luka at this point in time?
Nothing.
Because he's-
Driving to the basket.
The turnaround has been crazy.
The pumping.
The team
Turnaround.
turnaround.
And they're winning
The
because of him.
The team.
We're
The
gonna
Mavs
lose.
win because of Luka.
Mavs are winning because
The
of
Mavs are
Luka.
gonna win.
The what?
He's just trying to word trick him here.
I'm not. I'm just trying to say.
Anyway.
Okay, but can you at least agree Shea is a top 3 MVP candidate because he is, and I think Luka is.
I think he's top 5 because
He's top 3.
I think it is Luka, Embiid, Jokic.
Embiid's a bum. He doesn't
What?
play good in one
What is
playoff.
all? Okay.
I hate Embiid, but he's been playing good.
But he never does good in the playoffs. So I'm not voting for him.
It's MVP. It's a regular season award.
I agree.
We're not debating who's the greatest player at this moment in time. It's MVP. Who do you think's
And
gonna
the
win?
thing about
MVP?
Luka, I was gonna say this: his defense is so atrocious, and he's just a baby. I'm
Okay,
tired.
He's
of
such a
I'm actually
90s
convinced
guy.
you haven't watched a Mavericks game
I
because
have.
he's better on defense. I have.
What does better on defense mean?
He's-
Better than the
he's
worst
literally
player?
a
What do you mean
90s
better on defense? You say he sucks and he's actually a competent defender.
No, he's not.
He's literally a 90s old head. His defense, man, I just
I
can't.
see Quentin Grimes cooking this man. Like you can't say anything. Luka's defense is not good. Just stop. I can't. It's not
Sorry, DPOY. I have Rudy Gobert.
I have Rudy Gobert because the
Yeah.
Timberwolves have the number 1 defense in the league.
And he's that guy.
But Anthony Edwards has also been great. On
He is,
defense.
yes.
The whole team's been great.
Like it's kind of crazy. Like this is gonna be a little bit biased, but like Jaden McDaniels and Nikhil Alexander-Walker are some of the best like perimeter defenders this
Yes.
year, and it's kind of crazy that Nikhil Alexander-Walker is a competent basketball player when he shouldn't have even been on a roster 2 years ago.
It's crazy. No, he's been great. I've always liked him, honestly. I thought as the Pelicans they didn't use him enough.
Yeah,
And then-
like people worried about his shooting, but he's been a pretty good
He's hit or
shooter.
miss. He's on the all cardio team sometimes. Depends.
Rookie of the year, I have Chet.
I
It's tough, but I'm gonna go with Chet.
Yeah, I hate Chet, but I'll put Chet.
I know I despise Chet. We know this very
I'm
well.
gonna-
I hate.
I'm
Chet,
gonna say
but-
something. I'm gonna say Wemby, not just coming as a Spurs fan. I'm gonna say, look at who
He's playing with the
look at who
blind
Shea
mice.
is look who Shea is playing with.
Yeah,
Or no, Chet.
that is a great argument. The
Shea
Spurs are
Yeah,
the team is
Awful.
awful.
Okay, so here's the thing.
Chet's situation is perfect.
Chet has Jalen Williams, who's like a
Now he
sub
went at-
all-star guard.
Now he's sub all
I said
star.
he's
Now
good.
he's sub all star.
That means he's not an all-star. He's good.
Bro's picking his debates.
Yeah.
Why
I'm
is he-
not. Don't worry.
Okay.
I have more to say about Luka. And then
Mm,
when you have Shea, who's a top 5 player right now, who's Wemby? I mean, our second best player is Vasella.
went from top 3 to top 5 real quick.
What are you talking? I said for MVP voting. That doesn't mean he's the best player.
I'm sorry.
That's just a different conversation.
But so, Chet, you think Wemby?
I do, just because he's playing such a bad team.
I would agree that if you look at the sporting cast, yeah, that's a
If
great
you put
argument.
if you put Shea on our team right now,
If they
Wemby
were
is
putting
cooking.
if they were
and Wemby could, he can even focus on defense even more.
if statistically they're putting up the exact same stats, I think Wemby would be the clear runaway.
Their stats are pretty similar.
But then, so I think when it's all said and done at the end of the year, I do think Wemby will win it. But right now, I think I have Chet.
I'm fine with that. It's just like
I think you're just misinterpreting everything, and it's who's going to win Rookie of the Year at this moment. It's not who you think's going to be the best player.
I never said that.
That's what you're saying. You're making hypotheticals if Shea was on your team.
Doesn't even make sense.
You literally just said if Shea was on our team, he'd be cooking.
Because I'm saying how Chet has at least a decent
Yeah, but
supporting
he's
cast.
not. So,
Now
so
what's-
why does that matter with the Rookie of the Year?
Because Wemby is the only good player we have, and Chet has
Yeah.
3 other good players.
And yeah, well, how are you going to change that? You
'Cause
can't.
Voters notice that crap. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Not really.
They do.
Most improved
No.
player.
Okay.
It's Halliburton. He's averaging 12
Halliburton,
assists, 24 a game. He's shooting 43% from 3. Give it to him. He's
Yeah.
one of the best guards in the
Give
NBA.
it to him.
Yeah,
Halliburton's nuts.
and then coach of the year, I think we all had Finch.
Finch.
Finch, the
At
way
this point.
they were average last year on defense, and the way
Now
he's just
they're,
got them playing together, it's
Yeah, they're like people were questioning if they'd make the plan, and now they're
So
insane.
we
Everyone
have
see
who we
that.
think
I love it.
who we think should win MVP now, right?
Yeah. So for NFL,
Yep.
to clarify.
Yeah, for NFL.
So I think
Who we think deserves it, or who we think wins it? Wins it.
I think
like who do you really think is the true MVP?
like I think we
Okay.
should do both because
I mean, I guess you could.
So, like we all know, it's a quarterback award, and it's usually a quarterback on the best team. So, if the Ravens finish strong, I believe Lamar will win it. I truly do believe Lamar will win it. But if we really break it down to who deserves the MVP, I think it has to be Tyreek Hill. Because so when you think about
No.
MVP, that we've always had this argument that like the MVP should be the guy who's breaking record, like that makes his team like the team is different
the
when he's on the
Dolphins did
field.
fine without him, though.
They lost to the Titans without him.
It was still a close game,
They still lost to the Titans without him.
but it wasn't like they were just so
no,
bad.
I would
So Tua got the ball back with 1:10 left, and couldn't. And he we went 3 and out
Yeah, the Titans always like pull out a couple
yeah, but
weird
the
wins a year.
because our defense is good. But Jeffrey Simmons is out. I'm just saying that like
No, I agree.
well, if you look at all the teams of the guys that are like MVP deserving that aren't quarterbacks, it's him or McCaffrey.
I think
it's
McCaffrey's
him by
our
far.
chance.
Because when we look at it, it's just
McCaffrey's
like
been so good.
it's just like if you look back at Derrick Henry's 2020 year, like it's comparing a historical season to the best quarterback.
I agree, but I haven't seen McCaffrey have one bad game this year. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, I think either or, but I don't think Tyreek's had a bad game. He's on
Probably
he's on
not.
pace to break the receiving record.
Probably not anymore because he missed that game.
no, he's not gonna be. He's
I think he's
at, like,
400 away now,
Yeah,
but
he
he was
goes
he was
nuts.
on pace. Yeah, he'd have
Yeah.
to have,
He's been on pace the last 3 years.
Jefferson was on pace, unfortunately.
but I think it has to be. I
I-
don't know. It's Tyreek.
So who I think will win it? I honestly think it's between Lamar or Dak, just because if you look at it, Dak has the better numbers, but
Yeah.
Lamar has the better
wins.
impact.
Yeah.
If it makes sense.
I guess because Lamar is probably more of a true MVP of like he's the engine of that offense.
But like
Honestly, to be like we always say that like I said it's like the best quarterback on the best team.
Yeah.
But I honestly would agree that like if Lamar wins it, I do think it's he has played like an MVP. Like he's not putting up the stat sheets, but what he means to that team.
Yeah, he is like the engine.
But we've always said this. Like we said this like the past like 4 seasons that like Lamar always
How
plays
valuable he is.
how he is to the team. but he keeps getting hurt because we're like,
or you have bad
like
receivers.
5 weeks in, we're always like Lamar's the MVP. And then he gets hurt,
Or you have bad receivers.
bad
Yeah,
receivers.
And it's the first year as competent receivers. So,
Yeah,
and
it's
he's playing.
Zay
Yeah.
Flowers has been cooking
I haven't really
Even
talked.
Odell's been okay.
Yeah.
Likely has stepped up, and I think the Ravens are dangerous.
because they've had some big injuries too. Like Mark
Andrews, that was a bad
huge.
loss. He's been really good.
Like I talked about
Forever.
I've talked about this in the past. I haven't really talked about it this year, but Lamar has like that Stephen Curry effect where like
Yeah.
every eye is on him on defense and everything revolves around
Yeah.
what he's doing.
Yeah, for sure.
And,
Right.
But like who deserves it? I think it's between the four guys of Dak, CMC, Tyreek, and Lamar.
I
think
honestly
between
agree.
those guys.
And I think a fifth guy is Josh Allen. You could throw him in there, but I think the fact that he has 15 interceptions and they have 6 losses, I just don't think he has a shit.
Yeah, that and
He's been-
honestly it
Yeah.
hurts. I still think Hurts has, if they finish strong. I still
Yeah.
think he has a chance.
I just think that's.
I think a
They
lot,
still start at 10-1. Like,
I do, but that's honestly, I think that's what sealed his MVP case was that stinker against the Seahawks. I think that just sealed it.
But yeah, another thing is the Eagles haven't looked dominant all year, which they looked like last year.
they,
I
they
agree.
really have, right? They're winning every game, but
They squeak it out like
they've squeaked
every
out.
other week.
I say the
basically.
Dolphins game was the one game where I thought they looked pretty good. Like they looked.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
They beat him pretty.
they
Like it wasn't a
beat
blowout,
him.
but they beat him convincingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah,
held
but
them. Their defense actually played good.
Jeez.
But and another thing I was thinking about Dak is like the whole system quarterback thing with Cam and all that. But I think there's not many quarterbacks that could succeed in that offense, just because
Cam
it
said
isn't
he was a system quarterback. He was one of the ones he said.
Yeah.
Who else did he say was a
Brock
system?
Purdy.
He
Is it
said-
those two?
He said Purdy and Dak are system.
He said Dak
quarterbacks.
was.
Yeah, but
Dak? No.
but what I,
Cam-
but what I was
Cam's a yapper, bro.
Dak
he
is-
yaps a lot, bro.
Dak is not a system quarterback. He's good.
But what I was thinking about Dak is that's a tough system to run just because of some of the stuff they do. And
Yeah,
the disguises
mean-
and all that.
Saying Purdy's a system quarterback, that's kind of a low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's the quarterback.
And the most loaded offense.
Yeah, like that roster's insane.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if you put like, even if you put Trevor Lawrence in the offense, like people would probably be like, oh, he's a system quarterback. It doesn't
Well,
even matter.
Exactly. I mean,
Okay, I'll say like Jalen Hurts went there.
I-
People would be like, system quarterback.
Yeah.
well, if you put Purdy on like the Titans, like, he would be awful.
Yeah.
How does this guy have a job? And I know that's I know like that's rough to say, and I'm actually a Purdy guy. I like Purdy. I think he's a good player, but I truthfully think that, like, I think if you
Yeah.
put like Levis on that team,
Yeah.
or like Gardner Minshew on that team,
Oh, yeah,
I
it'd be
think
fine.
they're
It'd be fine.
cooking.
They're still looking really good.
I no discredit to Purdy. I think he's a good player. I just think if you put him on a bad team, he would be really, really bad.
And here's another.
It's so tough
He's-
to say. How do we know though?
For a
sure?
7th round pick, I do think he's better.
How do we really know for sure? We just don't.
We
It's
never
like a
know.
hypothetical question.
Well, we say that, but he could be he could be cooking on those teams too. You never really
Could be
know.
cooking
Well,
on
I'm
the Panthers.
This is what I was thinking is like,
Bum.
do you think Purdy is gonna do this in the future, or is this like a couple year thing? Then team starts to fall apart, or he has to go somewhere else.
I don't
Yeah,
think
we
he
just don't
goes
know.
anywhere else, but I do think like let's say like 4 years down the line, it's like, oh, do they extend Purdy and give him a big contract, or pay McCaffrey what he wants? I think they end up picking McCaffrey.
Yeah,
And
but it
either-
depends though. McCaffrey's
or-
not exactly young anymore.
I'm trying to think of like somebody else that kind of they were playing good at the beginning of their career, and then they had to make a move or something happened.
I
Jared
think
Goff maybe.
Like a Sam Bradford or something. Like he
I-
started
yeah.
good, and then he just like he went to a different team and it just didn't work.
I think
I
Purdy,
think
he's-
but I do think down the line. But I didn't mean to say McCaffrey. I meant to say Purdy. I think that at some point there's going to be a superstar they're going to have to choose between him and Purdy.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're going to end up giving Purdy that contract, and it's going to hurt the team. Maybe it's more like a oh my goodness, like their left tackle.
Trent
Oh,
Williams.
Trent Williams, like
Yeah.
Trent Williams, 35 and wants a 2-year extension, or they don't want to resign Purdy and they don't resign,
Yeah.
'Cause they can pick up any quarterback really. I mean, but I feel like
they've almost proved it.
Yeah.
Garoppolo
I
went to
mean,
the Super Bowl. Like, give me a
yeah,
break.
yeah.
Garoppolo's not really good.
CJ
And then he goes to Oakland and gets
Terrible.
or Vegas
Austin, you're good.
and gets
Terrible.
benched for Aiden O'Connell.
He throws like 10 picks in 5 games.
Yeah.
Like, terrible.
CJ Beathard went 4-0 in his starts when Garoppolo was hurt.
Like imagine putting like CJ Stroud in the 49ers offense.
Oh my God, like that would be
Patrick
insane.
like Mahomes. Look at Mahomes. I mean, holy cow.
I don't know.
That team would be unbeatable.
Stroud would be like, why is he so open? Can't throw
That's too
It's a
open.
trap.
I do think people just hate on him a little too much, just because it's not his fault they have the most loaded offense.
Yeah,
in the
well,
league.
like yeah, and
They have the
I
best
feel
running
bad.
back. They got Debo, Ayuk, and Kittle.
They've got a top 3 tight end, the best running back in the NFL, a top 5 offensive line. I mean, probably a top 10 receiving core, a top 5 defense.
Yeah, it's
like
just-
it, like
I think
top
it's
5 kicker.
Arguably the best coach in the league.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those things where it has to be like innocent until proven guilty. Where it's like,
Yeah, it's like
Where-
if well, see, but his proven guilty situation was those 3 games where everybody was hurt, and they went 0-3. Lost to Cleveland, which
They
honestly
lost us too.
looking back, it's not that bad of a loss. They lost to you guys, but Kirk was.
He looked bad that game though too.
He
Purdy had like threw 2 picks.
Yeah, but
so.
he didn't look good the Vikings game. But who's the other team they lost to in that
Bengals.
stretch? The Bengals.
Oh yeah. I
Burrow
forgot.
played though, right?
Yeah.
So looking back, those really aren't horrible
Bad
losses. The
losses.
Vikings was bad, but losing to Cleveland, that defense is really good, and like they said, their stars are out.
And he had a really bad game.
Yeah, and then the Vikings, that's a bad loss, but I don't think it's that bad of a loss. I think you guys are
There's
worse.
worse.
You have those
Yeah.
games where you play well, but
It was just. I just think it's.
But I think we have to accept the fact that Purdy's good, but don't be surprised if it doesn't work out in the future.
I agree.
Like
for
pe-
sure.
like if he starts playing good and then he like falls off a cliff,
Mhm.
people are gonna be shocked. Like, what happened to this guy?
Yeah.
But we all have been talking about it's gonna happen eventually, basically, kind of.
yeah.
That makes sense.
We're gonna go on to The Price Is Right.
Oh,
So you gotta pull up your
I'm
notes.
gonna be really bad at this. So.
Pull up your
Just
notes
wait
on your
back.
phone, and put your answer down.
Holy cow.
So I will show the card. I will start
So-
a 20-second timer. You're gonna kick the light, man.
Oh my
Come
gosh.
on.
so if you guys didn't see the other episode, he's gonna show us a card. We have to guess the closest to the price to the card, and if you go over, you bust. So that if the other person was under, they automatically
I
get
just
the
see
point, even if you're
Wemby's
closer.
out against the Blazers and down by 15.5, and that's just. What am I
Price
gonna
is
do?
sold.
But yeah, so we're gonna write down a price. Whoever's closest that doesn't go over gets the point.
Yes, if you go over the price, you
Yeah.
automatically lose.
Okay, over.
Yeah. So
Ah.
how many we got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
See,
Eight,
go on your
I
notes
believe.
and then, like right with it. Go in your notes. Oh wait, is there a way where you can like draw?
Oh, 9. So
Nine.
I'll keep one of my higher end ones for in case you guys tie.
Tiebreaker.
Okay,
so
let's
we
do
got
this.
8.
I have 9 total, but 8, yeah.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
All right. Number 1, we have 2013 Prism Giannis red, white, and blue PSA 10. So this is a rookie PSA 10 Giannis Prism rookie. And I'll have the picture on the screen.
This is gonna be a lot of basketball because
He's
He's
mainly
mostly
basketball.
I just don't follow baseball
Yeah, I like
enough or anything
baseball.
like that.
There is one baseball card on here, but it's a Shohei card, so
That's fine.
yeah.
Wait, that's 10.
It's PSA
Red, white,
10.
and blue. Ooh, I'm a.
I like the mosaic pattern on that.
Yeah, it actually looks nice.
Most of the time, mosaic like ruins the parallel of a card.
We had this
Oh,
argument
let's
that
go
like
for.
the straight like
Don't tell me.
cards
Don't
look
tell
good.
me.
Yeah, you don't tell me until I. Or you,
So, okay. I'm gonna go with that. So.
5 seconds.
Okay.
See, I just don't. I've been out of the
Oh.
rules for a while.
I made the
Time.
paintbrush too thick.
All right, show your answers.
That's a 5.
I don't think you can see it.
$5,000.
I said 450.
$450. Carter gets the point.
Oh, I went over.
The
Oh,
last sale was
no.
for 1,000.
You went really high.
Yeah, that's
And
I'm like notorious for going over.
He gave me a tip of like if it's a base, like just don't try to go over. Like,
Yeah.
Even if it's a cool like one like that, like a red, white, and blue, like
Yeah,
It's
it's a
Giannis.
Giannis Prism rookie, but it only is at a PSA 10. It did $1,440.
it's crazy.
That's
So-
just like the cello, so I guess.
Card,
I get it.
yeah, card
So I went on
number.
Yes.
I'm gonna go over on everyone.
Card number 2.
I'm
We've
gonna
got
go with
a 2019 Panini Select Trey Young tie-dye PSA 9. So this is out of
that.
25.
No, it's not. It's
Second.
that was number 20.
Second year, yeah.
Ooh, that's not gonna be very much.
So
That's gonna be.
when did this sell? I think that's.
This is all the last. So this
Week?
this ended on Christmas Eve.
I don't think that's gonna be very much because it's number 25, right?
Yeah, but it's not a rookie.
And that's the problem. And then it's just a select tie dye. Ooh, I'm gonna go.
I got a solid answer.
All right,
I got-
5 seconds.
I don't know if I went too low.
All right, show your answers.
I got $30.
$250. $30.
Carter gets the point again.
What?
$103.20.
Oh my
He's
goodness.
overshooting, bro. Underdog
I'm-
story.
I'm going under all the time
I
because
almost went like 600. I was like, what?
for that.
Second year.
It's, a
so
second,
that's-
it's only numbered
Yeah.
to 25. It's only graded at 9 too. I probably would have went over pretty high if it was a 10. But
All right. Next
$30.
card. We got a 2015 Panini National Treasures. It's like clutch time, I think it says. Yeah, clutch factor. Stephen Curry.
this one's gonna be worth a lot of this.
Patch auto PSA 8.
Can you zoom in a little bit?
Yeah, sorry.
You're good. Wait, so patch auto is it? That's the on card
On card auto
And
PSA
then-
8. I don't know what it's numbered to. It's numbered to 10.
number 10.
Yeah, so it's out of 2015.
What's
so
the grade?
PSA 8.
It's number 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
No. I'm gonna overshoot it.
I'm gonna go. Ooh,
I'll give you a hint.
No,
Give you a small hint. I don't think I don't think it'll be as much as you think it is.
I got it. All right.
All right, show your answers.
1300.
1800.
Wow, Carter wins again.
Gosh.
$2,880.
Okay, I'm not surprised.
Ooh.
I went under again because I didn't know how much it was, but
Yeah.
Steph Curry.
Now I went too conservative. I was gonna go 2000 right away.
3-0 Carter.
I'm really just
I'm in
taking a
shambles.
cake.
You need to make
To
sweep
sweep.
comeback of the century
Let's see
here.
it.
I'm just awful at
This
this.
is pretty fun.
apparently.
All right. 1988 Fleer Michael
Oh,
Jordan
gosh.
All-Star PSA 8.
What is this like? Is this junk
PSA
wax?
8? No, that's not.
PSA 8.
Okay.
Jordan All-Star PSA 8.
I got it. I don't know. That's
You said all these are expensive.
I never said that.
you never said that.
I mean, $100. One of them
I
was
guess-
for a 103, so I wouldn't
I
say
guess
all
30
of
for
them.
the Trae Young. So
Yeah.
Am I gonna be done for this?
All right, show your answers.
150.
$15.
132. So Dallas.
I was close though. I was pretty close.
You were close.
I was like,
I
is
thought
this
I was-
just a junk wax Jordan?
Yeah.
All right. Next, we have a 2020 National Treasures.
2-1.
Tyrese Halliburton
3-1.
PSA 10-10 99.
3 to 1. I won the first 3.
Yeah, 3-1.
What? I thought it was
What?
the first
It was
two.
3-0.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so this is a 90 the true Tyrese Halliburton true RPA 99 and 99 PSA 10 PSA autograph 10.
What does that mean? PSA autograph 10.
So the autograph grade's a 10 and the card grade's a 10.
Ooh, it's a great out of 99.
And it's 99 of 99. So this is like the true you can't get any truer of an RPA.
Oh, that one's a good card. Like is that one worth more than the Curry? Is what I'm trying to ask myself. Like,
Why are you asking me?
well, it's just because Halliburton's been so great this year, and everybody knows. And it's like,
go higher than that, please.
okay, ready? I want 1600.
1400. What?
Neither of you are even remotely close.
Is it way more?
Way more.
See,
So
no,
you
that's the
got
thing.
$23,400.
What?
Okay, that makes sense though. That's
So
a
who had
great
the higher
card.
answer?
Me.
He did.
So it's 4-1. You gotta go 3. You gotta go next 3.
That's crazy.
I knew it was higher. I just didn't want to overshoot it, but I didn't know like how much they
Carter
were.
about the
Jeez.
Carter can sweep right here.
23 grand.
Yeah, I was shocked by that.
That's just out of 99. It's the true, but like that's
That's pretty good. That's a good
10
card.
well, with
though.
PSA 10-10, it's kind of like a pop one, right?
That's a
So
great card though. If you,
Yeah.
that makes sense, but 23 grand, I thought it'd be more like 10
Alright.
grand or something.
This is card number 6, right?
Yeah.
4-1. So 1990 Skybox, David Robinson PSA 10.
Is it a rookie?
Second year. Technically, this would be second year card wise.
I don't know if that's very much. Jeez, I'm
I'm gonna lose right here.
Okay, I got it.
You don't.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, 300.
$40. There's no way it's 300. Or
What do I do if you both go over?
I think just
Closer?
Closest.
Well, then D would get the point. $24.
I knew it was low. That's literally junk wax.
Yeah. All right.
Okay,
So
4 to 2.
4-2.
Comeback season.
We'll do a little PC action for D.
No,
20.
I'm gonna lose this
PC
now.
that he'll never have, I guess. 2020-21 Flawless Emerald Anthony Edwards Patch Auto 205 Beckett 8.5.
God.
So it's the out of 5 on card
Yep.
jersey patch.
Yeah. Game
8.
used patch.
Ooh, 8 out of 5.
That's crazy.
2 out of 5. 8 out of 5. Nice.
I meant like the grade. Like,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, 8.5, not 8 out of 5.
I need
8
it.
out of 5.
And it's out of 5 too.
I need it.
Ooh,
Oh,
I'm gonna go. This is a shot in the dark, but I'm going.
I'm going balls to the wall.
It's not more than the Halliburton. I will tell you that.
You changed your answer?
Yeah. No, I didn't go over that. I'm just trying to. I don't. Oh.
Oh, it's the BGS population is 1 of 2, which is actually kind of crazy that there's 2 and an 8.5.
All right, I got it.
Okay.
What's your answer?
9,000.
11 grand.
D, you have busted. 10,500.
Oh no!
Boom.
No, because those boxes are like 10 grand. So I
So
was like,
it's
gotta
5
be.
to 2.
I was like, it's got to be more than
Yeah.
what the box is worth, right?
All right, so this
You
is
have to
what
give
we're
it
gonna
another chance.
do.
Like,
So I have 2 cards remaining. This card is going to be worth 5 or 3 points, which would tie it up. So if he gets it, it'll go to OT.
Oh, what the?
We'll just do the last 2 or double points or something.
So you
Oh,
just-
wait. yeah.
Yeah. So, but if you get this one, it would go to OT.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
let's go
okay,
for
okay.
it here.
All right.
Let's go.
2017 plates and patches. Patrick Mahomes patch auto.
Gosh.
2 of 5.
I don't know this.
PSA 7 auto 10.
Okay, so PSA 7. Ooh, that patches.
Yeah, with a gnarly
I don't
patch.
know this.
And that's a rookie too.
Yes, this is a rookie.
Ooh. Ooh, wait.
Oh,
Why is it only graded as 7? You think?
I don't know.
The left corner's messed up. I don't know.
Wait, so what kind of patch is it?
Game use.
It's
game
a
used?
logo patch. No, I doubt it's game used at this time. Football's never game used.
Okay.
It's 2017.
It's a good auto too.
I'm gonna cook you in this.
I'm gonna go. Oh.
This is for the game for D. We're giving him a chance to
All
come
right,
back.
I got it.
He got cooked by the card.
I don't
The
know
guy
if
doesn't even
I don't
collect
know if
cards.
it's too
that much.
high or.
I got this.
I'm really going for it. I don't know if this is 2 balls even answered.
Watch yourself. It's gonna be not game
All
over.
right,
We're going over.
your answers.
40,000.
40,000.
Oh my god.
No.
Is it way more?
You guys are both like, it's 10x. 7,200.
What?
Really?
I got to get another
A
card.
card's only worth $7,000.
Yeah.
Okay,
How
do
is
that.
Edwards worth more than that? I'm being genuine.
Well, let's play some patches, so I guess.
Are we gonna just redo it then?
No, do your overtime, and if I get it, then we'll go to.
Alright.
Oh, all right.
Do the next one.
2018 Topps Chrome rookie autograph, red refractor to 25, Shohei Ohtani, Beckett 9,
See, this is
5,
where I'm gonna
10.
falter. You should get this.
This so.
We'll just think, Pat, this is the best guy in baseball.
I know who he
I know
like.
who
Yeah,
baseball sells.
I
Is
get
this
that.
after the
It's just
signing?
like
This is the Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Okay.
so 9.5 rookie Topps Chrome
To 25.
on card auto
Yeah,
25.
Topps Chrome, so true, like basically kind of like
It's
Prism.
still just no patch though.
No patches, just better.
No pass.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. True Chrome.
It,
is,
it depends on the set.
like NT, maybe not. But
I don't know about this one. I'm just so bad with like I don't.
Wait, let me see it.
Are you going high? What are you doing? What's your answer, Dennis?
I'm not telling. You know the pop on it?
It's got to be. Actually, I can tell you. That's Pop 2.
Pop 2.
What does that mean? Like just that's only one of 2.
There's
cards?
2 cards in the world. There's
Okay.
two. There's
Yeah,
2
like that.
9.5s in the world.
It's been so good. Baseball sells well. You said. Like
It's
really
out of
well.
25. Think of like a Prism Mahomes auto out of 25, or
Okay.
or like a Luke. This is basically like a Luca Prism rookie auto.
Fine. I don't.
I got it.
I don't know if
You
I
got
think
it?
I went too
You got
low.
your answer?
Yeah.
All right, show your answer.
15,000.
I went 16,000.
Dallas wins 22,000.
Yeah.
I gotta go find another card real quick.
Yeah, just barely.
That's all right. You got lucky. I still won this.
You got
one.
lucky.
I still won this one.
No, we're going to
You
OT
get pity
now.
points. We're going to.
You did get pity points.
I don't care. I'll take
Check-
pity
check-
points.
You should do like 3 more, like 2 out of 3.
You want to do that?
We can
That
keep
sounds good.
going.
2 out of 3 sound good. I'm just waiting.
I like
All right.
that. This is my redemption. I'm gonna sweep you now on these next 3.
Oh yeah. Just,
Oh,
I'm on baseball again.
I'm warmed up.
oh, my baseball.
Don't only do one more baseball. See if you
No.
can do one
Oh.
baseball.
But this is like
That's crazy.
This is iconic. It's Mickey Mantle.
Do like one baseball.
1952.
One basketball. And one.
Topps Mickey Mantle PSA 1.
PSA 1.
Is that Brock's card?
How many are those? how many are those in existence, my friend?
A lot, but this card goes from anywhere from like, you gotta think. So the SGC 9.5 did $12 million.
Holy shit. I got an answer.
So best 2 out of 3 wins. No,
Yep.
right? For OT, okay.
I don't know. I just don't.
Sure.
How about I go under?
All right, answers.
50,000.
10 grand.
He gets a point. 24,600. This was the top selling card for the weekly auctions.
Yeah. See, you say 1, I was like,
Okay, I'll take it.
all right.
You know what? If I get this next one,
Alright.
we'll do double or nothing.
Okay, that's fair.
All right. 2016 Upper Deck Euro League. Luka Doncic's autograph, PSA 10.
I thought you were gonna say like soccer or something.
So that's like a rookie card,
This is
basically.
So this is
Rookie.
this is like a prospect card almost. So this is
Yeah.
from
It's
his
like a college-
European.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, kind of.
So to 10, is
Yes.
it numbered or just autographed?
It doesn't say that it's numbered.
Is that a
It's
sticker?
non-numbered.
No, it looks like to be on card.
I didn't
No, it's a sticker. Yeah, it's a sticker.
Wow, I think it's still worth
It's
it.
a pop 5. All right.
I got
5
fine.
seconds for your answers.
Okay.
6,000.
2,500.
Carter gets the point. $16,200.
Wow. I see. I did.
That's
You
a
went
lot.
really low.
I was thinking like,
But it's a Luka auto. Like,
yeah, but it's one of those more niche things.
I get it. Like,
So like, I was
Yeah, a
thinking
lot of
maybe
people
don't.
wouldn't.
I was thinking a lot of people don't care about that. Maybe.
All right, we're gonna go high end again.
Okay, this is for the.
This
all
is
the
for the
marbles.
win. 2022 Panini Contenders Optic Variation Gold Vinyl Chet Holmgren Beckett 9.
so it's numbered.
It's a 101.
Oh, it's a 101.
Yeah.
Oh,
This is gold vinyl.
Contenders, rookie, on card auto,
I'm trying to think of if I've heard of any other sell.
and it's 101 out of 9.
Beckett 9. This is great. The card grade's a 9. 10 autograph, but it's a 101.
Ooh.
Pop 1, obviously.
That just sold right now, like lately.
The last week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go high. I think I don't know, but it's a 101.
101.
If I lose because of Chet Holmgren, I'm gonna throw this phone to the camera.
Is that too low? I think that's. I just don't think it's like. Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
You say yours first, because I haven't said mine first.
30,000.
I said 40,000.
Both busted.
Oh, good, thank goodness, because I did not feel confident about that one.
13,800.
What?
We're not gonna count that one. We're not gonna
Really?
count that
I
one.
thought that was gonna be like just above the Halliburton.
Really? It's
We'll
that
go.
low?
We'll go classic.
That's actually crazy.
We'll
That's-
go classic.
Because like right now that's like a top 5. card.
1986-87 Fleer.
You gotta be
Michael
kidding.
Jordan rookie card. Beckett 9.
I don't know. Grandpa, what'd you buy this for?
Oh, I got an answer. I think this is it. I got it. Just wait. You out here?
Imagine he just like hits it right on the bullseye.
You said
For all the marbles, this is for the win.
That's an awful.
You gotta say your answer first.
No, you do it first.
No,
We've
I've been
been
doing it the whole
all-
time.
no, you haven't.
I've been doing it the whole time. What are you talking
Fine,
about?
fine. 80,000. What'd you say?
I put 7,000.
Carter wins.
No!
It's $9,000.
Why'd you put 80,000?
80,000. COVID prices right here.
I thought a 10 was like 200,000.
Yeah, but a 9's.
A Beckett 9. Yeah.
You gotta
That's
think
why I
that
was
the
like,
difference between a 9 and a 10 is
That's
absurd.
crazy.
I get that.
It's that big of a gap.
It
That's
is.
crazy.
It
I
is.
take the cake, my friend.
Carter what gets a dope. That's
He should-
that's crazy.
He should have won initially anyway.
Carter wasn't. He was not having any pity W's. He was taking the cake.
Now on to my favorite segments of this podcast.
God.
Would you rather Brandon Ayuk? Now,
Okay, where's your
my
list?
friends here really disagree with our conversation like 2 weeks ago, and I was just saying names, and they were just hating on me. So we're gonna talk about it. First, would you rather Puka Nacua?
Puka?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with Puka too, just because at first I kind of thought maybe Puka was like having a fast start, but he's just been picking it
You're
up.
supposed to pick players that you think Brandon Ayuk's better than.
Not necessarily. I'm just
No,
the host.
that's a whole list. We're going
Oh.
through.
Not necessarily. The other guys I think he's better than. The next guy is Mike Evans, and I think Ayuk is better.
It's Mike Evans.
You're absurd.
Mike Evans is.
It's Mike Evans, and it's not close.
It's
not close at all.
It's crazy. What are you
It's
talking
not
about?
close. It's crazy. What?
What is Brandon Ayuk better than that? Better than that?
He's just a
Than
better
Mike
receiver.
Evans.
Okay,
Sure, Mike Evans is Mr. Consistent. I respect it, but
Ayuk might be better after the catch, but like, how is he catching the
he's
ball?
a better
when
athlete at
not
this
getting
point
the ball?
too.
Better athlete? It's not about being a better athlete. Who's a better receiver?
He's better. He's better at living under
But look,
Debo's shadow.
Ayuk is the fourth option on the Niners team. He's put up great numbers. As a fourth option.
That's the
He's
reason.
the fourth option.
He's
on
not
that
the
team.
fourth option.
He's,
CMC.
You think George
Debo-
Kittle's ahead of him? He has
Yes.
like 400 yards a year.
No,
That's
Debo.
what it is, yeah. Like, what are you talking about?
And he has he has like 101 one of the games.
Like, it's not close at all.
For Evans,
Mike
and Ayuk.
Evans clears him by a million.
You gotta send this to TikTok, and I want to ask them.
Well, this one will get put on TikTok.
Okay, but I'm gonna go Ayuk, but I do think it's close. Yes, I don't think Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer either, but he's very consistent.
Oh my God.
We can talk about that later.
No, stop.
We
You
can talk
don't
about-
think Mike Evans is a
No,
Hall of Famer?
He's never been a top guy. He's always just been like a top 10, top 15 guy.
Oh, sorry, he's
That's-
been a top 10 receiver for the last 12 years.
Top 10? He ain't top 10.
Top
anymore.
10?
He has the longest streak of 1,000-yard seasons in NFL history. Correct, right? Or is it just
Yeah.
Jerry? Or is he behind Jerry? I think he might be behind Jerry, but
Yeah, he's consistent, but I don't. He
Who's
doesn't
that?
scream. He doesn't scream.
so
Hall of Famer.
consistency isn't Hall of Fame worthy.
It is, I guess, but it's just because he hasn't been like he doesn't
Okay.
scream Hall of Famer. Just
He was top 5 at one point.
like
he's
for a
been-
year or two.
Who do you have throwing him the ball before Brady, though? Is it also another
Yeah,
thing?
James Winston.
Jameis Winston, Mike Glennon. Well, who's the old Bucks quarterback?
Oh, Josh Freeman.
Josh Freeman.
Oh my
Oh
God.
wow, this screams amazing quarterbacks.
You guys act like Mike Evans played in 2000. He's not that old.
He played in the 2000s.
No,
No,
he's
no,
actually
2010s. 2010.
He's 13, I think.
14.
14? Yeah, he's not. So it's like, is this his 10th season or 11th?
This was his 11th season, I believe.
So he's drafted in 13.
Yeah.
No,
12.
he was a 14 pick. I know that for sure. So whatever.
How was
the
this
math.
his 11th season then?
But no, like
No, like I'm genuinely saying that. Like
I think it might have been 10. I don't know.
I
think
think you're
I'm
just
tripping.
I think you're just
Or-
underestimating like how much consistency matters. Because like
Not.
a big like compare him to Steve Smith. Steve Smith was never the top guy, but he was always so consistent, and now he's known
Steve
as.
Smith clears for sure.
That's
Mike
not
Evans?
the point.
Yeah,
Steve Smith didn't make the finalists for the Hall of Fame. This is his first year of his eligibility.
that's what I'm
Second
saying.
year.
Because I don't think Mike Evans is gonna make it right away. So
I think Mike Evans is a no doubt first ballot Hall of Famer.
first
right now.
ballot? No.
Yeah,
I'm
he's-
done. We're
yeah.
done with
Okay,
that.
maybe not first ballot. But
No, he is a first ballot Hall of Famer.
No, absolutely
Yes.
not.
Yes, he
Mike
is.
Evans?
Oh my goodness.
First ballot is crazy.
That's crazy.
All right, next name. This is Jordan Addison.
Oh, it's.
What do you think?
It's Ayuk.
Okay. So I'm a Vikings fan. I actually think Ayuk's better too, but I think he's next up. He's been great this year, with terrible quarterback play.
I don't know.
I don't care if you take Addison because Addison's been great.
I'll take Ayuk, but
Okay.
I don't know about
Next
that.
name up. This one's tough. Zay Flowers.
Say Flowers.
Yeah, Zay Flowers. I was saying Ayuk 2 weeks ago, but I've watched a little bit more Zay Flowers.
I think Zay Flowers has really been
I think
turning
Zay
on.
Flowers.
He's a stud. He's played like that for
I don't
a
know.
while.
I think if you put Ayuk as number one receiver on that Ravens team, they're gonna
No
have this.
way. No.
No. You're taking Flowers already?
It's just as good.
Yes.
It's just as good as Rashad Bateman when he's there.
You can't. Ayuk,
100%.
he has 1,200 yards through 15 games, and he's not even the top option. That's amazing. And he has Brock Purdy, who's really not probably a top.
You know the
10
reason he's as good as he is? It's because he's not the top option.
Like you said, he's got
I
4
agree.
options in front of him.
But I feel like he actually.
All he does is run crossing routes, and after he's like, check down. Oh, there's Ayuk
Have
in
you
the
watched
middle
his
of the
route
field.
running and his athleticism? And his,
I want
he's
to
good at
see. I
everything.
want to see how many of his
So
catches
mid.
are on play action, like just
Every
straight
single
up.
one of them.
You guys are hating. That's all I gotta say. Next guy, Hollywood Brown.
Oh, it's Ayuk.
I think it's
Hollywood
Ayuk.
Brown.
No.
No.
Yeah,
What?
Hollywood Brown for sure.
Are you
He has-
If you
he
put
has-
Hollywood Brown in that situation, he's doubling whatever Brandon Ayuk.
doubling? Oh,
I
what?
don't think Brown's very good.
I don't think he is.
I think he.
I think he is.
I think he's always been average, honestly. He's like an average.
He was pretty good last year when he
He's
stayed
so
healthy.
inconsistent.
He is very inconsistent, but
I would take Ayuk.
I would probably take Ayuk.
Ayuk's mid, bro.
So okay, this guy, he just had an amazing game, but he's also super inconsistent and might be a locker room problem, but I don't think so. I think he's just inconsistent, and the quarterback play isn't great. George Pickens.
It's Ayuk. Pickens isn't that
Pickens.
Pickens.
good. Pickens isn't that good.
Pickens.
What I was trying to say is before, he's kind of like Hollywood Brown, but I think Pickens is better than Brown. But Pickens is the way he can just pop off, and he hasn't had a good quarterback. Let's be real here. Kenny Pickett, are you kidding me? Rudolph.
That's my thing. Like the quarterback plays bad.
Imagine you
think
put
it's Ayuk.
Pickens on the Chiefs, Mahomes would find him so.
Oh my
all the
goodness,
time.
he'd be so good.
Okay, that one's I just don't know who to pick there. That one's a tough one. I think they're similar a little bit of they're kind of bigger receivers that are pretty athletic and they're good at just making those tough catches. I think Pickens is definitely better making tough catches than Ayuk. And yes, Ayuk does get it wide open. Almost crosser routes. I'm gonna take Ayuk though. Because I just think Pickens is too inconsistent for me. The
I
last
think
one.
that's a toss-up.
I think Pickens has to prove.
I'd probably take Ayuk there.
Yeah, I think Pickens just needs to get more
Pickens.
consistency.
Yeah, Pickens. If he proves it for a season, I think it's easily Pickens. But Ayuk at the moment.
But he also has bad quarterback.
Yeah.
No.
This one, I don't think this guy's really that good anymore, and I love him.
DeAndre Hopkins.
No, think about. I'll give you guys a guy I love. Used to be on my team. This is.
Thielen?
Oh, Thielen.
Yeah, I think IU clears.
I think Thielen's better.
No,
for
absolutely
sure.
not.
Thielen looks like he hasn't lost a step.
Thielen?
It's crazy.
With Bryce Young.
Are you kidding me?
I mean,
Right now.
he's getting open on the worst offensive team. in the league,
He's the
arguably.
guy. Like he's like the guy. For
He
the
hasn't really
Panthers.
been good though. He's probably been like one of
He's
the
been
worst.
pretty good.
No, he hasn't.
He had a good start. To the
Look at
year,
their stats.
slowed
Look
down
at
a little
Thielen's
bit.
stats right now.
He's
And look
probably,
at IU's stats. And
he's slowed down.
like I said, the Panthers are the worst team in the league.
like, if you put Thielen in that situation, he'd be cooking.
He has before.
I think Ayuk is better.
95 receptions for 964 yards and 4 touchdowns.
Look at Ayuk. But I will say, obviously,
Brandon
stats
Ayuk.
is one of those things where, like, with Ayuk, it's like he's on obviously like,
He's
arguably
on-
the best team in the league.
He's on there.
65 receptions for 1,203 yards, 18.5 yards per catch, and 6 touchdowns.
I just don't think Thielen's that guy anymore. I think he's one of the worst wide receiver ones in the league. He's better as a number 2. Complimentary wide receiver.
But like, if you put Thielen in Ayuk's spot, he's doing that and more.
Yeah.
And more. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I think
He never
put-
did any.
I think he plays a little bit of a different role just because he's not as fast as Ayuk, and he doesn't have that step. But
Ayuk's good, man, but I don't know.
I'm taking Ayuk right now.
I'll take Ayuk.
I just
I'll
can't
I'm not
take
changing.
Thielen
I'll
at the
take
moment.
I'd
Ayuk.
take Thielen. I think he's still proving he can.
That one's
put
pretty.
numbers.
That was a toss up too.
But
That's
I don't
all
I
I
don't
got.
I don't know why we're debating that, but we're debating Mike Evans.
Because Mike Evans is not that guy.
You think
He
Mike
never really
Evans-
was that guy.
You think Mike?
Couple seasons.
You think
was not
Mike
very-
Evans is that close to Adam Thielen?
No, but I wasn't.
What?
debating-
No, well he's not. So
No,
Mike,
no, 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 no,
Mike
no, 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 no,
Evans.
no, no.
Okay,
I
what-
wasn't debating Adam Thielen. That was you two. I said Ayuk clears. Ayuk clears Thielen. Absolutely.
We shouldn't have to debate that then.
What are you talking about?
We shouldn't have to debate if
We should be asking who's better than Mike Evans.
Well, we should do that.
Is Mike Evans a top 10 wide receiver?
I don't know about that.
But no,
Hold on.
you were like, okay, Mike Evans is up here, Thielen's down here, but Ayuk's close to both of them.
I was just picking a would you rather because you guys last week you were having this
Yeah.
conversation.
So what's the rest?
Okay.
That was like set.
That's the rest. So you're comparing him to like 30 to 40 ranked receivers.
Oh,
All right,
Puka's a
Mike
30
Evans.
What?
Mike Evans or Terry McLaurin.
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans, Terry McLaurin.
I've never liked him.
I'm not saying he's better. I'm just going down the
Terry
list.
McLaurin
They have.
I think he's always one of the most overrated receivers in the league.
I don't think he's overrated.
I think he is absolutely.
Terry McLaurin or CD Lamb or Mike Evans.
CD
by a mile. By a mile.
Give me that.
By a.
Debo or Mike Evans.
Debo. Easy.
That's pretty close.
Debo or D Hop. Or
Mike Evans.
Mike Evans or D
D-Hop.
Hop.
Mike Evans.
D-Hop.
What? Mike Evans.
D-Hop.
Mike Evans is literally just better D-Hop.
No.
Yeah,
What?
yeah,
No!
he is.
Have you
Are you crazy?
Have you watched football?
Yeah, I've watched football.
Oh, I watched the Vikings.
Are we gonna talk about D-Hop? He's playing with Will Levis right now and Ryan
Who's
Tannehill.
cooking? Will Levis is
Mayfield-
good.
Look at who Baker Mayfield's playing like a top 10 quarterback. Mike Evans has had pretty good quarterback play for the last couple of
You
seasons.
know what?
Might be really good.
Baker.
And he's had his best seasons. He's been really good.
You want to be honest?
That's what I'm saying. How like D-Hop's still been amazing on a Titans team that's not good.
You know what we
They
have?
run the ball all the freaking time.
He hasn't been amazing.
And when
D
D-Hop
Hop's been mid. He's been
D-Hop's
okay.
been great.
What has D Hop done?
When D-Hop was
for
in the
Titans
Cardinals
this
last year, he had like 6
Oh my.
touchdowns in 5 games, then he got hurt. He was playing amazing.
Yeah, last year. We're talking about this year.
Because we were talking about Mike Evans
Okay.
being consistent.
I think I can comment on this one. I watch him run routes every week and do absolutely nothing.
D-Hop is absolutely better. It's just not good.
Take away the
I think it's close,
Take
but D-Hop's
away
better.
take away the Falcons game. What has D Hop done this year? 2 games with 11 checkdowns.
Oh my goodness.
For
I watched
100
every
yards.
Titans game. I don't even like.
I watch every Titans game.
Okay, that's fine.
Every single week. D Hop is not good.
You give.
He's good. He's good. Like, he's amazing. He's amazing, right? He's a great receiver.
You put D-Hop with you switch him. D-Hop's doing the same thing or even better. You put Mike Evans in your offense, he's not doing nothing, bro. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah,
with
he
you.
is though.
No, because he's not like.
He's doing what
He's
D-Hop
doing.
has done, if not more.
D-Hop's way better.
He's
one-on-one,
doing.
though.
He's doing
And that's
what.
like you guys aren't exactly.
He's
don't
doing
know
what
about
Mike
that.
Evans does. He runs the deep routes, and he'll get you extra yards if he has to muscle it out.
Maybe some good touchdown.
They're actually really similar.
They are, but I'm saying
Yeah,
D-Hop's.
I think D-Hop's a bit better of a route runner, but Mike Evans makes up for that with his insane catching. But I think part of the reason, like, we didn't really address it, but Baker is playing better because he's got better receivers. He didn't have receivers like that in Cleveland. He's
Amari Cooper's better than Mike Evans.
I don't think he
No.
played. I don't think he ever played with Amari Cooper. Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he
This
did.
season.
Season?
Cooper's
Yeah.
clears.
No,
Cooper's
he
been great
doesn't.
this
No, he doesn't.
Oh my god.
No, he doesn't.
no.
Cooper?
Do you realize you're like the only one who thinks this?
No, because Cooper's been amazing this year.
He had like 3
He's
good
had
games
one
with
good
Joe
game.
Flacco.
One good game? He's been great the whole year. He's been good.
Oh my God, he has one game with 200 yards. He's better than Mike Evans. He's not better than Mike Evans. He's
he
never
is.
been better than Mike Evans.
What? That's crazy. Never been better
No.
than Mike Evans.
He really hasn't.
Wow.
I'm not-
Amazing is crazy.
I'm not gonna
man.
lie, you look like an idiot.
I know. I don't
Yeah.
care, man.
Do you know who you're debating? Even like
Yes.
you think
Bro's
of the right
never
guy?
watched Amari or
I've watched
Mike
Amari,
Evans play.
I watched
watched
I watched
Mike
Amari Cooper run out routes for the last 3 years. He would barely crack 1,000 yards a year.
That's crazy. I'm
Okay,
in shock.
pretty similar.
It's
Wow.
What?
I didn't know that.
What?
So here is Amari Cooper's stats for the season: 72 catches for 1,250 yards.
Yeah,
He's 75 as long as for 17.4 yards a catch and 5 touchdowns.
he's playing really good.
Mike Evans has 73 catches for 1,163 yards and 13 touchdowns.
I just don't care. Like,
13 receiving touchdowns? He's double, almost triple his touchdowns.
That's
That's like saying
13 receiving touchdowns is
That's
crazy.
crazy. You just heard that. And you said I don't
I
care.
don't care.
He's mid. He's mid.
He is-
No.
I never said he was mid. He's a good receiver, of course, but I think
Bro,
he's
anybody-
always-
anybody-
You said that Brandon Ayuk is better than him. That's calling him mid.
Yeah, I did.
That's calling him mid.
Bro, you're throwing
That's
off
calling him mid. Ayuk is amazing.
any player.
Mike Evans or Garrett Wilson?
This year it's Mike Evans. Easy.
Come on. That's not. You don't think about that.
Look,
What is Garrett?
What is Garrett
Look
Wilson
at what he's had
done?
to deal with.
Okay. He hasn't proved anything.
Mike Evans has at least had always at least.
Mike
decent
Evans or
teams around
DK
him.
Metcalf?
Decent teams around him. He didn't have anybody.
DK is
until
better.
Tom Brady.
Oh my God.
DK's better.
DK is a mid version of Mike Evans.
DK.
That's a terrible take,
DK
that's
is
not.
Mike Evans.
No, it's not.
That's a terrible take.
That is not a terrible
That's a
take.
terrible take.
Oh my God.
That's a
Saying Brandon Ayuk is better than Mike Evans is a terrible
that's a terrible
take.
take.
Mike Evans or Amon St. Brown?
Say Brown.
St. Brown.
Oh my
St.
God.
Brown is that's Amonra. That's
St.
Amonra.
Brown has been amazing this year. Okay,
That's
at least you
okay.
agree with me on that one. St. Brown has been great.
I think I'm underrating Amon. That's a good point.
He's
Okay,
been-
DJ Moore or Mike Evans?
Mike
Oh,
Evans.
Mike Evans. I might have to jump ship on the Amonra.
Mike Evans is better.
But yeah, Mike Evans.
Yeah, okay.
I do like Moore a lot, but Mike Evans.
Yeah, I think Moore's underrated, and he's not
Evans
in
is
the greatest
better.
situation. He's
This
still-
list has Brandon Ayuk 22 spots down from Mike Evans.
Holy.
When was this list?
This is 2 weeks ago.
What a terrible list.
Right in the prime of you saying Ayuk was.
Who else am I forgetting that could be?
It has Amari Cooper lower than Brandon Ayuk.
What?
Okay, that's a bit
That's
outdated
terrible.
then.
Tyler Lockett or Mike Evans?
Mike Evans.
Keenan Allen or Mike Evans?
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with Mike Evans because Keenan Allen.
I don't think that one's very close.
I'm gonna go with Keenan.
I always hated on Keenan Allen because he never played more than like 9 games in a season. But
I can't wait for TikTok to see this. I'm very excited.
Who else? Who? There's like there's gonna be somebody else. It's coming through.
These guys, they don't understand.
Understand what? That
Mike Evans.
you've
is-
never watched Mike Evans play football?
I think Mike Evans is closer to Stephon Diggs than he is Brandon Ayuk at this point. It's like
Oof, that's terrible.
What is Diggs done? Bro, 13 touchdowns. Does he lead the league in touchdowns? He has to be close.
I thought Mike Evans did that last year. Or was that
But he's
one?
not. But he's not even top 15. What do you
I never
mean?
said he was in the top 15.
You basically said he was a top 15.
But he's
with all-
barely- he's
you
barely
said
above.
DK Metcalf was better than
DK
him.
is better.
Mike Evans leads the league. And then Tyreek's got 12. Sutton has 9 or 10, and then
Ooh,
there's a
Sutton.
couple with 9.
Sutton has 10.
Evans is better than Sutton.
Jordan Addison has 9.
Addison and
Wow.
A CD and Sam Laporta.
oh, Sam Laporta's my guy.
Goat, man, goat.
That's my guy right there.
Romeo Dubes has 8.
Well,
Dobbs, Romeo Dobbs, buddy.
Shut your mouth.
yeah,
Get it
I
right.
say Dobbs too.
It is Dobbs.
I say Dubes.
That's just
Wrong.
Wrong. But thank you guys if you tuned in. You've watched the whole podcast to now. That would be awesome. But we will see you guys next time. I don't know. It could be next week. It could be next month at this point because
Who knows?
like we recorded actually a couple between our last podcast and now, but the computer died during one and a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
And then Christmas and
We're going to try to keep some consistency going
With
into
it
the
for
new
sure.
year. We want to do it weekly, but might be like 3 a month or something.
I don't know, I
depending
don't
on
know if we'll be
scheduling.
able to drag Carter out of his house.
I think you do it like 3 times a month. You do it. Oh, once a year.
What's commission?
Once a month
He's
is
gonna,
I don't know, that's a stretch.
he's gonna want commission on our non.
I need to take a break.
But thank you guys again for
For sure.
watching. We'll see you guys next time, and have a great day. You're a fucking retard.
Nah.
You're a
You gotta
retard,
select